Hello, my homies. One smart cat doing some Warhammer 40K Warpforge. Now, I'm going to have a short intro on this one because I want to try to get in at least 2, 3, 4 games. Let's see how many we're able to do. The first video that I did on this, I made a deck of Necrons, and I ran into 2 very hard counters with that deck of Necrons. This is a new deck. I rebuilt the deck, but it has a lot of the same components as the last one, so I'm not going to go completely over it. I will say that, like, I do still have my scarabs. My scarabs are still very good early game, as long as my opponent doesn't have like an immediate counter. Like some of the warlords just counter the fuck out of the scarabs, and there's not really much you can do about it. But that being said, I have transitioned over to making a lot more use of the remnant ability, which is whenever something dies, it stays on the field until the end of your turn, and you have the possibility of bringing it back to life, either with other cards such as like the ghost start gets reanimate. I'm bringing in my own reanimation protocol. I have other people that do the reanimation protocol, so I have made it so that I can transition into a reanimate deck very easily. The other thing that I did is I added in another one of these. I don't remember if I had 2 of these in the last deck or not, but this thing is massive when it comes to mid to late game, for just like whenever your opponent is just using all of their energy to put out one massive, 6 energy unit, 7 energy unit, 9 energy unit. This thing just destroys it, just gets rid of it. So I'll just scroll through these real fast. If anybody wants to pause and look at like each of my individual cards, feel free, but I'm not going to go through the entire list because a lot of it's the same as my other one, and I'll put a link to my first video up in the corner if you haven't seen it. This is just me scrolling through. I'm not going to take too much time on it. If you wish, you may pause whenever you want, and you can, you'll be able to read every single thing that's in my deck. This is something else that I added. This can be a huge changer in the mid game because there's a lot of other cards that other decks have that are able to basically do the same thing, and they just give you like 3, 4, 5 units like just on the field, which is insanely powerful. All right, let's get into some Necron games. I want revenge from my first video. All right, we'll go ahead and throw back all of these bigger ones just in hopes of getting a bit more low energy cost cards. We are playing against Chaos Marines.
Your pitiful mortality will be your ruin.
The warp flows through me.
Still,
and it will be your doom.
Still got some pretty high cost cards, but we'll see what we can do with them. So it looks like his warlord. Oh, that's actually not bad. So it looks like his warlord card. Oh, okay. This is a guy that, so he randomly gets one of these 3 warlord cards. He doesn't know which one he's going to get. He gets a random one each time. So let's go ahead and just start off with our scarab combo, just because there's no reason not to. And the next thing we want is something a bit more smaller. This has Vanguard in it, which might be able to help keep our scarabs alive. We'll take that one. So that just puts that on the top of my deck. It doesn't put it in my hand. But I can use that every turn though. So like essentially I can pick what card I'm going to get, you know, next turn, every single turn, which is also insane. Some of these Warlord abilities are amazing.
I live in your nightmares.
I do kind of want this Vanguard, but if we do this in order to have an energy left to use this again, then we will be able to, you know, split our boys once again. And then we could shoot this guy for free because he doesn't have anything in his range damage. Already a much better start opposed to the other games that I had.
Your skull is already mine.
So this is a pretty nifty card. It does +5. It gives +5 to any units, and I typically like to put it on my sniper, but in this situation with this boy here, who is now a 5, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use it now. I'll put it on him. My boys will split, and I'll be able to have enough to kill this guy. And that's like 0 loss to me. And we'll throw one of these guys at him just so that we're even health. And then we'll start hitting to the face. I have a lot of options on my next turn. We could either put out a big Vanguard that has armor, or we could start we could put this guy out, and this guy will give me reanimate every single turn, which is what I need in order to like reanimate my my remnants. But we're not out of the woods yet, because a lot of decks do have like, they're not necessarily board wipes, but like they might as well be. Like they do like, you know, 2 to 4 damage to everybody. Ooh, here's our bug destruction. We can't use it yet. What's a play here? All right, this is what we're gonna do. This guy has Vanguard. We'll put him out.
Laws of the Necrons here, you will be judged.
We're gonna do 2 damage to this guy. That's gonna split our bugs again. And then we're gonna use 2 of them to get rid of him.
A little time you have earned.
And he's gonna quit. I was gonna wipe his board again right there, and I was gonna wipe his board, and then my board would have been completely full of bugs again. So that's the way the deck's supposed to work. Let's do another one. Yeah, as you can see from here, I have been doing much better with this version of the deck. I haven't like sat down and grinded the fuck out of the game, just because I have like other games and stuff I need to record and play and do and like all that stuff. But some people have been busy. Hey, look, it's Longtim. Fucking Longtim has been busy. Good job, Longtim. Fucking go get him, boy. Yeah, I'm nowhere near like this 4,000, 3,000, 2,000 mark. Honestly, just because I just haven't sat down and, you know, put in 3 hours into the game or anything like that. But, I mean, I've been having fun with it. All right. Looks like we got some orc boys. We'll keep these two. Sometimes I keep this just so that I already have it in my hand. But in this instance, actually, you know what? I am going to go ahead and keep it. So I already have it in my hand.
Time is my weapon. Your pitiful mortality will be your ruin.
Let's get some action, boys.
Being able, like I've said it in pretty much all of my videos, being able to move these around and shuffle them wherever you want. I never thought that that was a big thing until, and I'm not like specifically trying to shit on spell slingers, but I never knew that how big of a thing this was until I couldn't do it in spell slingers. And like, it like physically hurt me. It's like, I just want to move my fucking cards around. So I don't think we're gonna have the means to reanimate this guy, but if we did, he would come back with +2/+2, which is really cool. Ooh, I lied. We do have the means to reanimate him. Nice. We just drew into that. So now he's a 4/4, which is awesome. That makes it so that he can't kill him again. And then we'll go ahead and use this because this is the only thing that we have. Let's do... I kind of want to put out my bugs next turn. So if I do my bugs next turn, we could do breach the turn after that. Let's get breach. And go ahead and trade to the face. Should point out that this is against an AI. If it doesn't find another opponent for you within a specific amount of time, it just puts you in an AI match. Of course, it's a very different thing playing against an actual person, but the AI in this game isn't bad. Like, they have good decks and stuff. I've lost to the AI. Like, I don't have a problem fucking saying that. So you still have to be careful even whenever you're playing against the AI. All right, so we're gonna blast this dude. He has an armor, so that means I'm only gonna do 3 damage to him. But we do have this that deals 1 damage. No matter how much armor they have, you whatever you hit them with, you will always do at least 1 damage. No matter how much armor they have, you'll always at least do 1 damage, which I think is a good thing. I think that's very good. We got a lot of bugs.
To the bastard, Scrappy.
I think we're just gonna do self-destruct here. Because each one is 3 damage. That's 6. 2 of them are bound to hit him, and then the rest are gonna hit him. Let's go for it. Buy all my bugs. I hope one more hits that other guy. One more hit the other guy. Come on. Okay, that was perfect. That's exactly what we needed. Very good, very good. Alright, so he's just using like he's just putting out very big characters. We will counter that by putting out a bunch of little characters with this, because we only need, I mean, after this, we only need 4 more damage. So if we could just get a bunch of people on the field, we should be able to get that next turn. I love the animation of this card. The animation of that card is so fucking cool. And then a big Vanguard. Well, we already have a big Vanguard boy. Little Vanguard boy, just in case we need him. Ow. As long as he doesn't have a Vanguard, then we're fine. Nah, we're good. And then just to show off what the deck can do a bit, we're gonna put this guy out.
Activating reanimation protocol.
And anytime you use a stratagem, basically one of the spell cards, he reanimates a random pile of bones. So we can put him out and put out another Vanguard just for like protection.
You will be judged.
And then we'll use this just for anything. We'll get the sniper. And he will bring that boy back to life. So very, 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 very good card. And that being said, let's go ahead and end the game. Very nice, very nice. All right, before we jump into this last match here, so win or lose, whether you do a ranked game or an unranked game, win or lose, you do get some Imperial Gold. You obviously get more for winning, so winning is what you want to do. And any gold that I've been getting from the wins, I've been using to get Tyrannid packs, because Tyrannid is the next thing that I want to build. So let's see if we get anything fancy. I still have not gotten any legendaries, which has made me sad. And this is also not a legendary. But I have been getting a decent amount. I don't have enough to make a deck yet, and I don't have anywhere near enough to make the kind of deck that I want to make yet, because I do have an idea of what I want to make. So my next thing will probably be Tyrannids, my next video that comes up in, you know, tomorrow or in a couple of days. All right, let's get on with this last match. All right, what do we got? We got reanimate. We got a couple of other reanimation stuff. Let's go ahead and replace this bigger guy and this reanimate, since we have this bud. And let's see if we get anything smaller. We do not. This deck is a little bit heavier. It is a bit high energy. It is a bit higher energy than I typically make, but the reason for that is the fact of our warlord, and I can like literally get three options every turn to put on the top of my deck. Makes it a lot easier to play, you know, a high energy deck, the fact that I have all those options. And this thing right here, this is actually what I want to make my Necron deck about. I want to make it about these spores, because I love making weird, you know, like themed specific kind of decks. Like, that's just my shit. So as of right now, we can't do anything. So we'll go ahead and take the 1 damage from that, and then take the 1 damage from this just to get rid of it. And then let's see what we can draw. Okay, right now our draw is not helping us. But you know what? Let's go ahead and take this murder card, and we'll just save that for later. Because we do have a couple of 3 drops, so you know, it's not like we're not gonna have something to put out next turn. All right, we'll go ahead and put this back there. We'll use that later. And we'll put out this bud who has Vanguard to protect us a little bit. And if they do destroy him, they might destroy him and blow up his bones. But if they don't blow up his bones, then we can bring him back to life next turn with this guy. So hopefully they don't blow up his bones. And I'm actually going to take the 2 damage from this, or the 3 damage from that, because I want to hurt that guy. So if he hits him, he's still going to die. Yeah, I ate the 3 damage, but I would have probably eaten the 3 damage anyway. Look, that's the thing that makes spores. I want that. All right, cool. He doesn't have enough to destroy the bones, so we'll be able to bring this guy back. I want this. I want this. See, it makes the spore mines. This is the card that I'm looking for my my Zerg deck. The fucking Zerg. All right, so we can put him out.
Activating reanimation protocol.
And then we'll use this. We don't really have access to any of our bugs right now. So let's just go ahead and get this big dude that has Vanguard and armor. And that's what's been good about the way that I redid this deck. It doesn't need the scarabs. It's just, you know, it's fun with the scarabs. We need to get rid of this because it's gonna start making spores. When does it make spores? Every time that he plays a spell. I want that card. So he has something along the lines of like what I want to make. Ah, he broke my bones. He broke my bones. All right. I mean, we could just hope that this kills everything. Or we can put out another Vanguard. At the start of your turn, destroy this unit and deal 3 damage to a random enemy. 3 damage to a random enemy. Do I want to risk that? Or should I just kill it? I should just kill it. And because I did that, let's go ahead and put out our big boy with the Vanguard.
I am death.
And this guy's gonna has ability to reanimate people, so we're trying to keep this guy alive. That's a big bug. Because of the armor, they only took 1 damage from each of those guys. So he has 1 armor and he has 2 blast with 6 fucking health. That's a lot of health. Let's do. Let's do this. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna punch that guy. And then we are going to... He didn't die. I expected him to die. Okay, let's see what this does. Ooh, that was awesome. Okay, that was perfect. All right, we're completely fine. And then... Do we want to switch over to bugs? I don't feel like we really need to switch over to bugs. Let's get this big ass fucking bug. The Tyranids have such beefy fucking creatures. That's completely fine. We're gonna bring him back to life. The reanimate protocol is like so massive. So whenever he does a stratagem, he gives a shield to a random friendly unit. Okay. Oh, we have our fucking big brain over here. This was the death card that I got like on round 3. This is when we use it. Because it gets rid of that and he's going to reanimate our boy. Very nice. Fucking reanimation protocol, man. It's what makes the Necrons a pain in the ass in the actual, you know, tabletop game as well. So I can't hit this guy at all, right? Cannot be targeted for 1 turn. Okay, so since we can't hit him at all, we'll just go ahead and do 5 damage to this guy. And then let's 6, 7, 8, 7 deploy Necron Warrior, and he's also gives us another reanimate. So we put up this massive boy, and now whenever we do a spell, he's gonna poop out another little bud for us. This sniper is really good if you can get him on the field and keep him on the field. And he pooped out another little bud, and we'll swing here, and we're good. So this is a good set of games. Like, I got to show off the scarabs. Right now I'm going to show off the reanimation. All right, we got our sniper. We got to reanimate. Big bug boy. Deal 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this will be perfect. Let's put this guy out. So this is somebody else that also does something with artifice whenever I play a spell or a stratagem. Anytime I play a stratagem, this guy does 3 damage to somebody. So let's go ahead and hit one of these things in the face. That's gonna kill him, but we can play this to bring him back, which will do 3 damage here, and this ship will make a bud. Very nice. And then we'll do this, and we'll get this bud, and the ship will make another little buddy, and he will do another 3 damage. Very nice. See, this is the way the deck was supposed to work the first time. This is like doing amazing. Very happy with the way that I rebuilt it. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's GG. 5 damage from this. 4 damage from this. 3 damage from this. And then we'll do our last damage. Well, let's reanimate that guy just for fun. Oh, that's actually going to kill him, because this guy's about to shoot 3 damage at him. There you go. That artifice is fucking crazy too. All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the matches. Hopefully you saw that this deck is now a lot better than it used to be. I was actually able to show everything that I wanted to with it. I did some scarab stuff. I did some reanimation stuff. I did have to go against the AI a couple times, but they are still sending out keys. More people are jumping on. If you have not signed up to get a key, please sign up to get a key. They are sending out like waves of them, and we need more people to jump on and play the game. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully I see you in another one of my videos. And, whee!